The State of the University was earlier this week, and here's what you need to know. Spring break is next week, and we've got some deals for you. We have experienced some crazy weather lately. Let's get into it. Thank you for joining us on Studio G. My name's Amanda Maher. The State of the University was on Tuesday, and our anchor, Medina Ansari, has all the information you need to know.
The State of the University proceeding brings in President Keith Whitfield to address some of the setbacks that took place in the 2023 year, as well as outlines the future of the semesters ahead.
As the proceeding began, President Whitfield acknowledged the high return rate for students after the incident, as well as a steady increase in graduation numbers. President Whitfield spoke on how the university's shortcomings will lead to a future success.
Is that we figure out, we got the best faculty here. We got to figure out how to teach them how to fail. I know that goes against what you think, but we got to teach them how to fail. Because you fail, and then you get the opportunity to try again and to succeed. That means that you have to sometimes think a little bigger and take risks. We can do that as a university, we can do that, and we can teach that to our students. And as we do it, we're going to kind of develop new roads when necessary.
UNLV continues to offer resources for students with rebel recovery. The State of the University concluded with a dialogue between GPSA President Nicole Thomas and President Whitfield, offering additional information following December 6th.
Thank you, Medina. If you're interested in watching the State of the University for yourself, you can visit the UNLV website. On Wednesday, Nikki Haley, former UN ambassador, has announced she's pulling out of the presidential race. Here's what the House GOP had to say on the matter. The Supreme Court has ruled that Donald Trump will be on the primary ballot, but there's still many more meetings to happen within the next month on whether or not Donald Trump will be charged for his involvement in the January 6th riot. Things are heating up around the globe. According to the latest press releases, February 24th was the warmest February on record at 1.7 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. There were even some days recorded at 2 degrees Celsius above those levels. This is highly concerning for the Atlantic hurricane season, which has already caused some abnormal tropical storms in places like Brazil, where this is not typical for this time of year. We will keep you updated as we learn more. Speaking of weather, let's go over to Kevin for your weather update. Kevin?
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at the weather we got going on today. If you've been out and about, you probably know it's looking pretty nice out. 62 degrees and sunny. I definitely can't complain. We're approaching spring break, and I'm actually really happy. I'm happy to go out on a nice note. 62 degrees, nothing to complain about. If we take a look over at the valley, Summerlin 59, Enterprise 59, we just get a little bit warmer.
You're saying on your headset?
In the Central Valley, and then as we kind of, spur off into Boulder City, cool back down a little bit. So this is pretty average all over the valley. I think this is nice weather. We're pretty sunny, not a lot of wind. Overall, it's pretty nice. Make sure you guys enjoy it as you can. We'll talk about this a little bit later, but we're gonna warm up a little bit, over spring break. So if this is your preferred weather, appreciate it while you have it. If this isn't, you want it warmer, get ready, it's going to. And if you like it colder, I don't know what to tell you, too late. Let's take a look at our evening planner. For 3 p.m., 64 degrees, 6 p.m., 63, 9 p.m., 58, midnight, 56. This is really nice. I'm very appreciative of this weather. I like the nice little cool down around the evening. If you're out and about, make sure you bring a jacket. Up to you, I guess. Sunset time, let's take a look at this. 5:42 today, all right? I love to talk about how I want the days to get longer. Well, let's go into our spring break bulletin. Boom, March 10th. We're moving the clocks an hour forward. 6:44. Sunset time, I'm here for it. We lose 1 hour of sleep, But guys, I think for the greater good, we can lose it to get those longer days. I'm appreciative. And then here, let's go into it. Spring break return, estimated temp of 81 degrees when we're coming back on the Monday. So I don't know what you guys make of that. I'm enjoying it. I'm cool with that up until about the 90s, and it starts to get a little too warm for me. But yeah, so enjoy this break. We'll see a gradual increase. We'll cover that a little bit in our 7-day planner. But yeah, for on-campus, expected high temp of 65 degrees. Pretty expected. That's what we've been kind of at the last few weeks. Nothing major. It's sunny out. You know, you could probably get away with a short sleeve T-shirt. No issue. Real quick, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Today we got a high of about 65, low of 49. And we just, see a kind of steady increase throughout the week. So right here, we're starting our weekend, going into spring break. It's very nice. Sunday we're getting a little bit warmer, and we just kind of stay around those mid 70s up until about Wednesday. But it's a 7-day forecast for a reason, so we're only going to show you up to Wednesday. And that's all I got for you guys. Thanks so much. Have a great spring break.
Thank you, Kevin. The metaverse crashed on Tuesday morning. Facebook, Instagram, Messengers, WhatsApps, and Threads, all owned by Meta's Elon Musk, were inoperable on Tuesday morning. For users trying to scroll through Facebook, they were met with firstly being logged out of their accounts and then with a message stating unable to log in. An unexpected error has occurred. Please try log in again. Users reported an Instagram outage starting around 7 a.m. on Tuesday morning, with the bulk of users reporting problems with loading posts on the popular app. WhatsApp users stated that they were logged out of accounts, not receiving messages, notifications, and experiencing difficulties sending messages. The unexpected shutdown lasted approximately 2 to 3 hours for some users. While the reasoning for the outage is unclear, Meta official Andy Stone posted on the formerly known Twitter app X an acknowledgement of the inoperable services, stating they are working on it. The Wynn took legal action against Fontainebleau yesterday. The 18-year-old Vegas staple resort has accused the newest Las Vegas resort property of actively trying to copy the distinctive experience that the Wynn welcomes its guests with. In addition, executives of Wynn Las Vegas believed the Fontainebleau begun to poach some of their best workers. These actions led Wynn to submit a legal action in attempts to put a stop to it, according to the Las Vegas Review-Journal. The beginning of recruiting attempts reportedly started in the middle of 2022, which is exactly a year and a half prior to the official opening of Fontainebleau Las Vegas. Right when the news resort's executive team was in the process of being created, Wynn officials commented that the newest Las Vegas resort sought its executives, even though it knew they had a non-compete contract and had signed a contract with Wynn that would bar them from working for another firm for at least a year. Administrators from 2 resorts had a meeting where they agreed that Fontainebleau would put a halt to this. However, despite the agreement, the newer resort property did not stop and did continue recruiting attempts in February. All of this led to Wynn filing a 10-page legal action request in Clark County's district court earlier this week, charging the other resort for prying into prospective and actual contractual relationships, according to Wynn officials. Brace yourself, because the end of winter is coming. We have seen some extreme weather events in Nevada and throughout the West Coast. Here's CNN anchor Amber Worthy.
Weather is roaring in like a lion in the Mountain West. Dangerous weather is slamming parts of California and Nevada with rare blizzard conditions. Hurricane-force winds are causing blinding conditions, and icy roads shut down a stretch of I-80 at the California-Nevada border.
One of the things that has us concerned is that we're going to see the storm, the snowfall, preceded by the rain. The snow is going to hit the ground, and it has the ability, as the temperatures drop over the nights, it's going to freeze.
About 500,000 people are under blizzard warnings in the Mountain West, with another 6 million under winter weather alerts across the region. Officials are urging people to stay indoors, and residents say they are prepared.
Made sure we had eggs and stuff, because you need to plan ahead and not wait for the last minute.
One upside of the storm will be its effect on California's water supply. A survey conducted by California's Department of Water Resources before the storm found snowpack in some areas is already at 80% of the March average.
Back on January 1st, we were about 3 inches of snow water content. On February 1st, 10 inches of snow water content, and now we're at 18. So we have built really nicely.
Millions of people in the West depend on a melting snowpack in warmer months for hydropower, irrigation, and drinking water, according to the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. I'm Amber Worthy reporting.
It is not such of a problem here in southern Nevada, but experts say that you should always be prepared for disasters to strike during the winter months. This weekend gets off to an early start for fight fans. Today, the PFL is in France, starting this fight weekend early. Tomorrow, with Anthony Joshua faces ex-UFC star Francis Ngannou in a highly anticipated boxing match. Lastly, this Saturday, UFC 299 is in Miami, headlined by Sean O'Malley and Marlon Chito Vera. Times vary widely for each fight, so to make sure to check those starting times for your local time zone. Spring break is just around the corner, and travel agencies have some spring break packages deals if you're looking to come to Las Vegas. If you're coming to Las Vegas this spring break, using TripAdvisor or Expedia may be the way to go for some package deals, from hotel rooms for as low as $26 a night or to full package deals for $120. Whether you are staying home or going out this spring break, start making plans now as these deals are limited. And that's all we have for you today. Make sure to tune into Rebel Report at 1:30 for more sports information. Thank you for joining us, and be safe traveling this spring break. We'll see you after the break.